This is the new Mikelson 43 Zeus. It's a really exceptionally unique boat in that the Zeus drives are on a Sportfisher, and we're one of the first to be able to do that because of our aft engine design. Mikelson came out with the Mikelson 43 back, our first one was built in 1997. It's a Tom Fexus design, and in fact Mr. Fexus knew he was going to get one of these 43s, so he spent a great deal of extra time going through in the design, and it really shows in a lot of the detail. One of the unique things about the Mikelson is the open foredeck area. This is done for predominantly for light tackle fishing, and it's a real advantage not to have the windlass up here. Many of our customers like to put their ribs or inflatables up on the foredeck in chocks up here with a davit. So we implemented these Weichert D-rings as standard on the boats. These are, I think they're rated at 12,500 pounds each. And what it does is it's a very safe way to keep everything locked down on the foredeck, as opposed to having hardware that's installed just through the deck itself that can pull out in the event that you had extreme catastrophic type seas coming over the bow. Mikelson 43 has 13 inches of width on the side decks, which is ample room to walk around without having your foot get crossed up. Notice the handrails all along, so that anytime you're on the side deck or you're traversing the boat, you've got safety handrails all the way along so that you're not going to be apt to fall over the side. We're now in the cockpit of the Mikelson 43, and as you can see, it's a huge cockpit for a 43-foot boat with plenty of area for a few anglers to fight a few fish at the same time. In addition to having tons of room for fishing, this is an optional cockpit head here, which makes it really nice because the anglers don't have to trudge through the boat when it's time to use the restroom. So this is very convenient, has a built-in shower. This is a tackle center here that has plenty of space for all your tackle. This is an optional overhead tackle center, and it gives you plenty of room for storage. You can install VHF radios here, and then we left this area large enough so that if you want to have a NavNet screen or electronic screen, you can install it in this location here. In addition, we have a dual bait tank system here, which will hold 3 scoops of bait, or a scoop and a half per side. You can use the tank as one unit because there's a divider in it, and the divider is made so it's removable. So if you want to use 2 different types of bait, you can keep them separated. The engine room access is through this center hatch here, and there's a ladder there to get down to it. But this center hatch certainly shows you the Zeus system the best and opens it up. You can see there's a tremendous amount of space, available space outboard of the engine. And this in the past used to be taken up by exhaust, and then we had a steering shelf in the back with a Zeus, because it has its own steering built in. It has the cooling water system built in. It has the exhaust system all built in. Everything was able to be removed so that virtually all this space becomes available for storage and other uses. Many customers have inquired about the maintenance schedule on a Zeus engine versus conventional drives, and the owner's manual has a list of the recommended maintenance steps, but they really are no more than what the conventional drives are. It's a very short list with very few items. This console system handles all the electronics that a customer could ask for. Additionally, it's ergonomically laid out so that it's easy to see. This area is generally reserved for navigation systems, chart plotters, items like that. These are your smart craft vessel views that come with the Zeus drives, which give you an amazing plethora of different optional screens to look at. Everything from the engine boost to the direction of each pod, and whether it's in forward or reverse while you're using the jog stick. The other advantages that you get, of course, with the Zeus system is you get a virtual bow thruster, because a bow thruster is not needed when you have a Zeus system. It comes with the autopilot, which includes the skyhook feature and has many different features involved on it. This Mikelson 43 Zeus is equipped with the optional STID chairs, which have become very popular over the years, and we sell very few of them without these. They're extremely safe and comfortable chairs, and they have a list of lengthy features on them. We have an aft galley design, which is really a very nice design for this boat, because we have the cockpit head outside in the cockpit, and that area is not usable for windows, obviously. So it's a great place for the refrigerator, and having a forward-facing refrigerator on any boat is really a good idea, because the food and whatever the contents of the refrigerator tend to slide aft, so they slide away from the door as opposed to into the door. And many of your boats that have refrigerators that are aft facing, you have a problem of contents falling out when you open the door. So that's a great place for the refrigerator. This is an island that we've been doing for a while, but this is the first what we call our U-shaped island, which it's not just sticking out straight, it has some shape to it, and it really makes it a lot prettier. We're using granite, real granite, that is honeycomb backed, and it's used largely in the aircraft industry. It's much lighter than standard granite, and you can order your Mikelson 43 with a variety of beautiful granites now, so that's a real plus. We're using the new soft touch Princess stovetop, which has no dials. Everything is done with the buttons right here. That's a real nice feature. And then here is your sharp convection microwave broiler oven, so you can do everything from microwave a cup of coffee to cooking a turkey on Thanksgiving. This is the 25-pound capacity Uline ice maker, which is a very popular option. And this up here is the Sharp Aquos 32-inch LCD flat screen, which is a great television. And underneath it is the electrical panel, which is very clearly marked. You've got this side for 120 volt, this side for 12 volt. Just above the steps that lift up to go under the salon is a popular option on the Mikelson 43, and it's an Emerson 8-bottle wine cooler that's built in under the settee. Because the engines on the Mikelson are designed to be aft so that we can use the Zeus, the Cummins Zeus pod drive systems, our fuel tank is located right on the center of gravity midship, and the fuel capacity on this boat is 600 gallons standard, and we can raise it to 800 gallons as an option. But what it does is it opens up a huge storage area in the center of the boat that I'm going to show you how to get to right now. Forward in the Mikelson 43 is a stateroom in the head area. We have a guest stateroom on the starboard side here, and we have a master stateroom forward. And we have the head on the port side. This Mikelson 43 is hull number 59. So over the last 11 years, we've built a few of them, and we have refined the interior arrangement down to the point where I think it really, really works well. We're unique in that we use the boats that we sell, and the owners of the company, me being one of them, I've owned, probably 10 different Mikelsons over the years. And the reason that we do this is we love boating, of course, but also to help us improve different areas. And as we use the boat, we get ideas and thoughts on how we might improve this system or that system. So over the years, we've developed what we feel is the most reliable, best systems throughout the boat that money can buy. And that's not just from our own experience, but it's also from customers' feedback, warranty calls, and that kind of thing. You got to remember that we're not a production boat builder, so we don't build 20 of them exactly the same and then another 20 exactly the same. We build them one at a time.